Have you ever felt like life is happening to you instead of you actively creating it? It's easy to fall into the trap of feeling like circumstances control us, whether it's a challenging job, strained relationships, or a sense of never being enough. But what if I told you that you have the ability to shift your reality just by changing the way you see it? The truth is, perception shapes everything. It's not what happens to you that defines your life, but how you interpret it. When you change your perspective, everything changes with it. It might seem like a small shift, but it's incredibly powerful. The way we view the world has a direct influence on how we feel about ourselves and the people around us. If we look at life through the lens of scarcity and struggle, then we will experience more of it. But when we look through the lens of love, abundance, and opportunity, we start to see more of that too. What we focus on expands. That's where the concept of elevating your perspective comes in. This isn't about ignoring your feelings or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about seeing the world from a higher vantage point, where you are no longer trapped in the smallness of daily struggles. When you lift your vision, you begin to recognize that everything is happening for you, not to you. Your thoughts and emotions may have shaped the world you see today, but you have the power to choose new thoughts and create a new reality. The universe is vast and full of possibilities. Your life is a reflection of what you believe is possible. So today, I invite you to embrace a new way of seeing, one that is filled with hope, love, and wisdom. As you listen, I encourage you to open your heart to new possibilities and new ways of thinking. I choose to see my life through the lens of love and understanding. Our mind acts like a camera lens. It focuses on certain things while it blurs out others. The thoughts we hold on to, whether conscious or unconscious, act as the filters through which we see the world. These filters can either limit us or empower us. Think about the last time you had a negative thought, perhaps about yourself or a situation you were facing. That thought likely colored your whole experience, didn't it? It shaped how you felt in that moment, how you interacted with others, and what decisions you made. The same is true for positive thoughts. When you believe that things are unfolding in your favor or that you are worthy of love, the world reflects that belief back to you. This is the lens of the mind in action. If you have ever struggled with negative thinking, it's important to remember that these thoughts don't define you. They are just patterns that you've been carrying around for a long time. These patterns can be changed. The mind is incredibly powerful, and when you change your thought patterns, you change your reality. Here's an example to help you understand. Imagine looking through a pair of sunglasses that are dark and cloudy. The world around you might seem dull, and you might feel frustrated or disconnected. But now imagine taking off those glasses. Suddenly everything is clearer, brighter, and more vibrant. That's the power of shifting your perspective. It's not just about changing your thinking. It's about becoming aware of how your thoughts shape your world. When you notice your thoughts, you can begin to change them. A simple first step is to become mindful of your inner dialogue. Pay attention to what you are telling yourself throughout the day. Are you reinforcing thoughts of lack, fear, or self-doubt? Or are you nurturing yourself with affirmations of love, abundance, and possibility? To start shifting your perspective, try this. Take a moment each day to notice your thoughts. What are they telling you? How do they make you feel? Is there a pattern you can recognize? Start with small changes, replacing limiting thoughts with ones that serve you. For example, if you catch yourself thinking, "I'm not good enough," gently replace it with, "I am worthy of love and success." With practice, this will become your new lens. Exercise. Take a few minutes each day to observe your thoughts without judgment. Notice the words you use and how they make you feel. Are they empowering or limiting? What would it feel like if you could shift your thoughts toward positivity? This awareness will help you begin to see your life from a different perspective. Negative thinking is like a weight on your mind. It keeps you stuck in old patterns, and it's difficult to see beyond the heaviness. These thoughts are often the result of past experiences or deeply ingrained beliefs about ourselves or the world. It's easy to fall into a cycle of self-criticism, fear, or worry, especially when life feels uncertain or challenging. But what if you could release this grip? What if you could let go of these limiting beliefs and step into a life filled with peace, love, and possibility? The first step in releasing negative thinking is to acknowledge it. It's okay to admit that you've been carrying around beliefs that no longer serve you. This is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Recognizing that your thoughts have been holding you back is the beginning of true healing. It's also important to understand that your mind is a tool that you can use. Just as you might change the channel on a TV when you don't like what's on, you can change the thoughts that come to you. The mind is flexible. It can be trained. But like any other muscle, it requires practice and intention. One of the most effective ways to release negative thinking is through affirmations. Affirmations are powerful statements that help you reprogram your mind. They help to replace the old, limiting thoughts with new, empowering ones. But for affirmations to be effective, they need to be spoken with belief and emotion. For example, when you say, "I let go of old, limiting thoughts. I open my mind to clarity and peace." It's not just about saying the words, it's about feeling them. Feel the shift in your body. Notice how your energy begins to change as you release the negative thoughts and invite in the positive. Mirror work is another powerful tool for releasing negative thoughts. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and say positive affirmations to yourself. It may feel strange at first, but with practice, it becomes a deeply healing experience. You see, when you change the way you think, you also change the way you feel. Negative thoughts affect your emotions. They make you feel anxious, sad, or even angry. But when you begin to shift your thinking, your emotions start to shift as well. When you feel good about yourself, you begin to act differently. You make healthier choices. You attract more loving relationships, and you open yourself up to abundance in every form. The mind-body connection is incredibly powerful. Negative thoughts can lead to physical tension, fatigue, and even illness. But when you let go of those thoughts, your body can relax, heal, and regenerate. You become more aligned with the natural flow of energy in the universe. As you release these negative thoughts, remember to be patient with yourself. It's a process. Some days will be easier than others, and that's okay. Each step you take toward releasing negativity is a step toward greater peace and joy. I let go of old, limiting thoughts. I open my mind to clarity and peace. Emotions can be overwhelming. They rise up quickly, often without warning, and can take us on a roller coaster of highs and lows. We've all been there, feeling angry at someone who cut us off in traffic, or hurt by something a loved one said. It's easy to let emotions control us. But here's the truth. You don't have to react to every emotion that comes up. Just because an emotion arises doesn't mean you have to act on it. The first step to elevating beyond emotional reactions is to recognize your emotions without judgment. When a strong emotion like anger, sadness, or fear arises, take a moment to notice it. Don't try to suppress it or judge yourself for feeling it. Emotions are natural. They come and go like waves on the ocean. When you allow yourself to simply observe the emotion without attaching a story to it, you begin to gain control over it. For example, when anger arises, you can take a step back and ask yourself, what is this anger trying to tell me? What belief is triggering this reaction? Often, anger is a result of feeling disrespected, unheard, or powerless. By understanding the underlying cause of the emotion, you can respond in a way that is rooted in self-awareness rather than impulsive reaction. A simple tool to help you elevate beyond emotional reactions is breathing. When you feel a strong emotion building, pause and take a deep breath. Breathe in slowly through your nose, hold for a moment, and exhale through your mouth. This simple act of breathing brings you into the present moment and helps you detach from the emotional wave. When you're in a calm state, you can make decisions that are in alignment with love and peace, rather than reacting from a place of hurt or fear. Another practice that can help you rise above emotional reactions is self-reflection. After experiencing a strong emotion, take some time to reflect on what happened. Did you react in a way that felt true to your values? Or did you let the emotion control your behavior? If you find that your reaction was driven by fear or anger, forgive yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Emotional growth is a journey, not a destination. I pause, breathe, and choose to respond with love. In life, we often get so caught up in the moment that we forget to take a step back and observe what's happening. We become fully immersed in our emotions, our thoughts, and the drama around us. But there's a powerful shift that happens when you embrace the observer mindset. When you choose to observe rather than engage, you gain clarity. You become aware of your thoughts, feelings, and reactions, but you are no longer controlled by them. You realize that you are not your thoughts, your emotions, or your circumstances. You are the observer, an empowered witness to your life, rather than a victim of it. Think of it like watching a movie. When you're watching a film, you can feel the emotions of the characters, but you remain separate from the action. You know that you're simply a spectator, and the events unfolding on the screen are not part of your personal reality. The same is true when you embrace the observer mindset in life. You can experience emotions, but you don't have to become them. You can feel fear, but you don't have to act from it. You can feel sadness, but you don't have to let it define you. This mindset gives you the freedom to choose how you want to respond to any situation. When you are the observer, you can ask yourself, how would the highest version of myself respond to this situation? You are no longer at the mercy of your reactions. You can take a moment to decide how to respond with love, compassion, and wisdom. A helpful tool to practice this mindset is mindful awareness. Throughout the day, practice checking in with yourself. Ask, What am I feeling right now? What thoughts are going through my mind? How am I reacting to the situation at hand? By becoming more aware of your inner world, you can consciously choose how to respond, rather than simply reacting automatically. This practice also extends to observing others. When you find yourself reacting to someone else's behavior, take a step back and ask, what am I judging in this person? What beliefs about myself or the world are being triggered? Often, the people or situations that irritate us are reflections of something within us that we haven't fully accepted or healed. The observer mindset helps you detach from the drama and gain insight into your own growth. I am the calm observer of my mind. I choose peace over reaction. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools we have to elevate our perspective. When we focus on what we are grateful for, we shift our energy from lack to abundance. We begin to see the beauty and blessings that surround us, even in the most difficult times. Gratitude is a mindset, a way of looking at life through a lens of appreciation. It's not about pretending everything is perfect, but about choosing to focus on the good, even when things aren't going as planned. By practicing gratitude, we begin to attract more of what we want into our lives. More love, more peace, more opportunities. Let's imagine for a moment that you are standing in the middle of a field. Around you are hundreds of flowers, each one blooming with vibrant colors. The beauty is undeniable, but if your attention is focused on the dirt beneath your feet, you might miss the flowers altogether. Gratitude shifts your attention away from the dirt of life, whether it's stress, challenges, or complaints, and directs it toward the beauty that is already present in your life. Every day, take a moment to pause and reflect on the things you're grateful for. You might start with simple things: a warm cup of coffee in the morning, a kind word from a friend, or the beauty of the sunset. As you begin to notice the small blessings in your life, you'll start to see that there's so much to be thankful for. A great practice to integrate gratitude into your daily life is to keep a gratitude journal. Each morning or night, write down 3 things you are grateful for. It could be something as simple as a good night's sleep or the comfort of a cozy blanket. As you make gratitude a habit, you'll notice a shift in your energy. Your focus will move from what's lacking to what's abundant, and you'll start to experience more joy and fulfillment. I am grateful for this moment and all the blessings it holds. In life, there is a natural flow, a current that guides us toward our highest good, even when we can't see the full picture. We often try to control the flow, fearing the unknown or feeling that things aren't moving fast enough. But the truth is, life is always unfolding in the perfect order, even when we can't see it at the moment. Trusting this divine flow is one of the most freeing and empowering things you can do. Trust is not about passively waiting for things to happen. It's about having the faith that the universe or divine intelligence has a plan for you, one that is unfolding exactly as it needs to. Life might not always look the way you expect it to, but it's always working in your favor. Even in the most challenging moments, life is providing opportunities for growth and transformation. When we trust, we let go of the need to control every outcome. We stop trying to force things to happen and begin to allow life to lead us. It's like going for a swim in the ocean. You could fight the waves and exhaust yourself, or you could relax and let the water carry you. Trusting in the flow means surrendering to the current of life and allowing it to guide you to where you are meant to be. A wonderful way to deepen your trust is to let go of the need to know everything. You don't have to have all the answers right now. Instead, allow yourself to be present in the moment, trusting that life will unfold as it should. If you're facing uncertainty, remind yourself that every moment is part of a larger plan, and there is always something greater working behind the scenes for your good. A helpful practice to build trust is affirming your faith in the divine flow of life. When you find yourself worrying or trying to control a situation, stop for a moment and repeat the affirmation. I trust that life is unfolding for my highest good. I surrender control and trust the divine flow. Life is full of challenges. There's no denying it. We all face struggles, whether in relationships, health, finances, or personal growth. It can feel heavy and discouraging at times, especially when we're in the midst of it. But one of the most empowering shifts we can make is to view these challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. Challenges are like the rough stones in a river. The water wears them down over time, polishing them into smooth pebbles. Similarly, the difficulties we face in life help us evolve. They force us to dig deep, discover our strength, and tap into resources we didn't know we had. It's through these challenges that we build resilience, wisdom, and clarity. Rather than seeing a challenge as a setback, try reframing it as an invitation to grow, to heal, or to learn something new. When we shift our perspective and embrace challenges as opportunities, we remove the fear and resistance that often accompany them. This doesn't mean you won't feel the discomfort, but it means that you can face it with a mindset of curiosity and possibility. When you're faced with a difficult situation, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How is this experience helping me grow? Even in the most challenging times, there is a lesson to be learned. Sometimes, it's about finding strength you didn't know you had, and other times, it's about learning to let go and trust that the universe has a bigger plan for you. Incorporating this mindset shift into your life will transform the way you experience difficulty. Challenges will no longer feel like threats, but rather as stepping stones toward your highest potential. I see every challenge as an opportunity to grow and evolve. In the midst of life's chaos, it can be hard to feel at peace. We're constantly pulled in different directions, with responsibilities, worries, and distractions. But the truth is, peace is always available to us. It's not something we have to seek. It's something we can tap into at any moment. The key is anchoring into the present moment. The present moment is the only place where peace can truly be found. When we are fully present, we are no longer distracted by past regrets or future worries. We simply exist in the now. When we allow ourselves to be here, in this moment, we tap into a deep well of peace and calm. One of the best ways to anchor yourself in the present is through mindfulness. Take a few moments throughout your day to simply pause and breathe. Notice the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. Be present with yourself and the world. Allow yourself to simply be, without judgment or expectation. This practice of mindfulness helps you return to the center of your being, where peace resides. Another practice that supports peace is gratitude. As we've already discussed, gratitude shifts our energy toward the positive. When we express thanks for the present moment, we open ourselves to more peace. Anchor into peace by affirming to yourself, I am present in this moment. and I am at peace. Every time you feel your mind racing or your emotions pulling you in different directions, come back to your breath. Come back to the present. Peace is always within reach when you choose to be present with it. I am exactly where I need to be. I trust the journey. The journey of shifting your perspective, releasing negativity, and stepping into a higher state of awareness is a lifelong process. It requires patience, practice, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. But as you continue on this path, you'll begin to notice profound shifts in your life. You'll find that the more you elevate your perspective, the more you align with love, peace, and abundance. Remember that every challenge you face is an opportunity for growth. Trust in the divine flow of life, knowing that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. And above all, anchor yourself in the present moment where peace, love, and gratitude can be found. As you continue this journey, let the following affirmation guide you. Final affirmation. Today, I choose to see life through eyes of love, clarity, and wisdom. By shifting your perspective, you open the door to a new way of living, one filled with peace, joy, and the deep knowing that everything is working out for your highest good. Keep trusting, keep growing, and keep seeing life from a more elevated perspective.